Hi, this is Josh Dickey from Skull Fitness. I'm very excited to bring to everybody the very first episode of Skull Fitness TV. Our main goal here with this show is to educate. Owning the gym here, we're fortunate we get to work with a lot of people in one-on-one and group settings in order to help them achieve their goals and get them into shape. But our main goal here is to reach out to other people who may not be able to come to one of our gyms, but still want the education and some of the information and stuff that we have available to them. So one of the areas that we specialize in here at Skull Fitness is weight loss. So there'll be a lot of things with that we do that have to do with weight loss, and different types of programs and nutrition tips, and we'll be fortunate to have some guests on here that will give you an outside perspective also on health, from nutrition to flexibility to different types of sleep, experiments and things like that. So we're going to bring you a bunch of different things that relate to fitness, not only just weight loss. But one of the things that I want to keep with the show is that it's very freestyle. There's really, I'm holding papers in my hands, but there's no script here. I kind of want everybody to kind of speak with their mind. Everybody, including myself that's on here, is an exercise professional. So we want to be able to just kind of speak what's on our mind. So I figured a good topic to kick off the first episode would be, summer is kind of coming to a close. We're approaching getting into fall, and with fall brings winter here in Ohio. So the one thing that we have to do when we're not going to have the access to get to outdoors is to boost people's motivation again. You've had a lot of people that that may have taken the summer off, or didn't exercise as much because they spent more time with the kids, or they vacationed, or whatever it may be. So we're actually we're going to do a 3-part series here for the first 3 episodes on educating you our 3 key steps into kickstarting your workout program. And the fortunate thing is, after the 3 steps, we will actually have what would be considered almost like a consumer guide or an ebook available on our website, and also to email to you, and we can get it to you in hard copy if you're a person that has to have it in your hands. But we can you can get that off of our website at skullfitnesstraining.com, or we can have it mailed to you. So you'll be able to get those 3 steps and have those in your hands once we finish here. But the one thing that I think is one of the most important things when you're kickstarting and you're restarting a workout program, especially if you have been out of the game for a while, is to make sure that you have correct workout design. In my opinion, it's the make or break point for your success in the gym. A large amount of people will say, especially when people approach us outside the gym, hey, I used to work out. The workout's easy. All I have to do is just get back in the gym. And I used to be big at working out in high school and this and that. Really, fantastic. You were in high school 25 years ago. So, as much as I don't like to be argumentative, there is a time and place where professionals can step in and be like, hey, maybe you need a little bit of guidance. So, or people will try to. There's a lot of great, health and fitness literature out there. Pulling up an old issue of Men's Health magazine it's an option, but it may not be the recipe for long-term success, as far as pulling out a little blurb of a workout that they feature in Men's Health magazine in order to immediately get yourself back in shape. Those are great options once you've been in a workout program for a while, and you're maybe looking to spice things up a little bit. But get your feet wet, get yourself into a set program, and then start checking into some some of the little posts and workouts that are in some of those magazines. But the one thing that people don't understand is that this it's a commitment. Okay, exercise is definitely hard work. So when you come in here, the one thing that turns people away from all their workouts is they come in, they've got this great drive, they're ready to roll, and they come in, they do a couple different workouts and they're sore, they don't like it, so they're done with it. So that's one of the ways that would lose people. But creating your own perfect workout is not overly difficult. In here, when our clients come in here and want to work with us, we have them come in to start out. At least, if they're going to work with a trainer, they need to see us at least a couple days a week, especially if they're kickstarting the program, especially if their goal is to change their bodies, is weight loss, fat loss. But it doesn't take a lot, these endless amounts of, these hours and hours of training a day. You're not a professional athlete, and you're not a movie star getting ready for a roll in 300. So, your goal is to, be able to get into the gym, 2 or 3 days a week. Our workouts in here are only anywhere from 30 to 40, maybe 45 minutes, depending on the length of the circuit. But, you're not asking for a lot of time. So, what's the best way to maximize your efforts in the gym if you're only going to be in here 2-3 days a week? The area, the exercise that we focus on full body. We do full body resistance exercise in here. A lot of people are, they do it what's more of a bodybuilding mentality, to where they do different splits each day. For an example, you do chest and back on Monday, and then legs on Tuesday, and then arms on Wednesday. Whereas in here, from an effective and efficient standpoint, we focus on full body strength every time that you work out. So, a workout schedule in here is going to be 3 days a week. Okay? So you're going to be in here 3 days a week, about 30 to 40, anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes, including a warm up and a cool down. And that's what's going to get it done. The other nice thing about full body strength too is that, like I said earlier, we're not professional athletes, so we're not training to take hits from people, or to be able to work under these strenuous game time places. So what we need to focus on is what we would consider quote unquote real world functional, and I know it's an overused term, but functional movement. So every day, if you have kids, you want to be functional enough to go out and play around with your kids. If you like to do outdoor activities like mountain bike or hike or whatever that may be, you want to be able to be fit and strong so your body can endure those stresses when you go out and do them. So by focusing on a full body strength training routine, you're going to ensure that your body is all around strong. So you're not going to have an overly your chest and back isn't going to be overly developed because you do your chest, you work on your chest and back 3 days a week, and your arms, but you neglect your legs. So, but we focus on a full body routine. So just to give you an example, on our sheet here, an example of a process of starting back up, a great blueprint would be, the first day, your full body resistance training program. Okay. Second day, give your body some rest. That's the one thing that a lot of people really don't give enough emphasis to, especially when you're kick-starting a workout program. When you're starting back up, you don't want to tear your body down too quickly. So by going 3 days a week, that gives your body the opportunity to do a full body resistance training program on the first day. You rest on the second day, come in and perform another resistance training program on full body on the third day, rest on the fourth, full body resistance on the fifth. And then on that sixth day, generally, when you look at the days of the week, you're looking probably at the Saturday. Try something new. Get out of the gym and do something different. If you like to bike, take a bike ride. If you do want to start to run, maybe go for a jog, take a hike. do something to where it's outside of the gym, so where you're not getting into, maybe the only place that you're going is to the gym. There's other places you can go. You can do stuff outside too. But and then on that 7th day, make sure you rest. Sunday is a great day for everybody to kind of just relax and do what you want. The other benefit too that is reaped from a full body resistance training program is you're going to see results very quickly. When you use your entire body for the whole workout, your body is going to expend a large amount of calories. Okay. An example in here, we use a lot of kettlebells. Okay. But for those of you that don't know what a kettlebell is, there's one right there. Kind of looks like a bowling ball with a handle on it. Okay. This is a tool that it's starting to pop up more and more. It's been around for a long, long time. And there's a lot of movements that you can do with full body work for this. So, and they're not overly expensive. So if you don't want to join a gym, you can definitely pick one of these up and do these workouts in any place that you want. But not to get too far off track about the kettlebells, but from a resistance training, full body resistance training standpoint, your body is going to expend a lot of calories. Okay, and when your goal is weight loss in your program, that's what you want. You're going to have to work out 3 days a week, hit it full body, and you're going to have to put in some hard work. But at the end of the day, that's a great place to go. Okay. There are some people that I'm not saying there isn't any success when you split it from chest and back, or you do these different muscle splits. People have had plenty of success from that, but I also have been doing this for a long time, and I know that with my clients, the ones that have we've achieved results with our programs, and that's the way that we get it done. And you can find it. You can go to any one of our clients and ask what type of training that we do, and every single one of them will say the same thing, that it's a full body focused workout. It's fantastic, and so when you talk about resistance training in a full body perspective, you have to go into from a workout design for the normal client. It's definitely the way to go. Most people only really have, realistically, maybe 2 or 3 days a week where they can fully commit to themselves to getting into the gym. So that's what they have to do. We have to find the most effective and efficient way for people to get into the gym and achieve the results they want. So the full body resistance training is the best way to do that. And from a design perspective, if you're somebody who is looking, like I said, we're looking at people who are getting their workout programs kickstarted again. And if you're going to go work with a trainer and this isn't the approach that they're taking, I'm not saying to completely wipe them clean and go find somebody new. There is a to each his own type perspective, but fortunately we're sitting in my gym and in this chair. I'm telling you, how we program clients that come in here in the same position as I'm preaching out to everybody that's watching here, that is getting ready to kickstart their workout program, and that's the way that we go and do it. One thing I will say is that when you are designing a workout program, if you are going to have somebody do that for you, make sure that you get out of it what you want. If you've been working with somebody for for 3 or 4 months and you really haven't seen any results, you're probably not doing something correctly, and it may be time to check something new out. Okay. And am I saying that it's completely impossible to start on your own? Absolutely not. There's plenty of resources out there, between Google and every other type of search engine and piece of social media tool out there. It's not overly difficult to find different workout programs that you can start. The main key here is self-discipline, motivation, and a commitment to a time. Okay, the workout design is the first step. Like I said, like we're covering here, that's going to get it done. If your workout isn't good, and you're not working hard, you're not working to your full potential for your workout, the results just aren't going to come. So that we decided that in this episode here, in the 3 steps, the workout design was one of the most important. After the 3 steps are done, do we have them in perfect order? maybe not. I'm not really sure. But what I have seen in success in the past with all of our clients and our members here, this is something that is very important. Also, from a client perspective, from ours, if the workout isn't good, if it's something, not only does it have to be effective, but the workout has to be, semi-enjoyable. If a client comes in, you have a workout written down on a piece of paper that's the same thing, over and over every single day, you're going to get bored out of your mind, and you're going to want to do something new. So, being able to have a program that you're able to spice up, and you're on 2-week splits instead of 4 or 5. The tendency is it's gonna feel better because you're not doing the same thing over and over again. So that the other part of going on top of the style of workout, which we preach, a full body resistance training. The other thing too is to make sure that there is some variety in your workout program. And working with a trainer, or working or having a trainer design and take you through a workout program is the best way to do that. So to take the 2 things to take out of this episode here are your correct workout design. So you want to focus on a full body resistance training program. If time is of the essence, you gotta focus on getting in at least 2 hard training days a week. But it's not hard. When you need to only work 30 or 40 minutes throughout that training session, it's not hard to find 30 or 40 minutes throughout the day. We work with plenty of people in here that are, from people who work complete full-time jobs to business owners who work, tons and tons of hours every week. They all see, everybody who wants to commit and get results has no problem with finding 2 or 3 days a week where they can block aside 30 or 40 minutes before or after work or on your lunch break or whenever it's convenient. It's not hard to find that time, if it's something that you want to do. So, full body resistance training, and also variety, okay? Make sure that it's a workout that you enjoy. You know what, if it's painful and it's something that you don't like, or you're working with a trainer where, he's not doing this in the correct order, and he's not, and he's hurting you, maybe that's not the workout for you. Maybe you need to try, maybe you need to go and try something new. Maybe that style of variety is not your style. So also find a workout that is enjoyable for you as well. That's not saying that you're not going to be sore the next day or sore for the next couple of days, and you may be cursing, in the background. But those are 2 of the most important things that you can take away from here. And with all those things, plugged into a correct program, this isn't rocket science. Hard work, dedication, commitment to your workout, and making sure that you work hard. Those are kind of all the ingredients that you will have to have success in here. So if those are all something that you're willing to do, it can definitely be done. So that's what we're going to take out here. That's our step 1 for our part of our 3-step program for kickstarting your workout program. We'll try to keep these episodes fairly short. We don't want we want people to be able to sit down and watch them quickly. So they won't be these 30, 40-minute long presentations. We're going to try to get stuff out to you every single day. Anybody that has any questions, comments, concerns, whatever you want, you can email us, info@sculptfitnesstraining.com. Let us know your questions. Give us your feedback. If there's something you don't agree with, please let me know. We like to hear from our audience and let people know what they do agree with and what they don't agree with, or let us know what you're doing or what you're not doing. We'll be more than happy to do what we can to help. So go ahead, like I said, either email us, info@sculptfitnesstraining.com, or if you want some workout ideas or kind of get an idea of what we've been talking about here on this episode, you can go to sculptfitnesstraining.com, and there's some examples of workouts on there. There's also some video examples that'll take you to our YouTube channel that'll show you some of the workouts and stuff that we do there. So we appreciate your time. Stay tuned. We'll bring step 2 for our 3-step to kickstart your workout program. We'll bring step 2 to you next.